Hello boys and girls, or welcome back if you was watching my GSSR roll and saw what I was getting there. And without further ado, let's get into the Skadi rolls. I don't know how many of you are gonna roll for Skadi, but I really hope there's a lot because one, it is Skahak, which means I sorta need to because Skahak was like the first servant I really wanted. I remember being on the way to Germany with my mother for a vacation, and I saw oh, this banner, and I was like, I can only afford I think it was about the 86 or so pack, so I could only afford one roll on the Skadi banner after I'd gotten Blad from the GSSR. And then I rolled, and I was basically really depressed over Blad because I had hoped for, I think it was Tama and Orokita that I had hoped for and didn't get them, so I was really sad. Then Skadi came, not Skadi, but Skahak, and I was like, oh yeah! It made my day, man. Wouldn't have played FGO if I hadn't gotten Skahak that day. Also, that 4-star, it's nice. Though I prefer the 5-star, not because of its effect, but because of its illustration. It's also one of the reasons why I'm a bit sad I didn't get the first year's, what's called, craft essences, the 5-star with Nursery Rhyme and Jack. But hey, I got Ishtar, so I didn't really see a reason to roll anymore. Hey, that's twice. So yeah, it seems like the CE luck is good. Or at least I'm gonna have a lot of replenishment, what's it called? Mana prisms after this, because yeah. Let's just be honest and say it. I spent some on the new, functionality. Oh, a gold card. Let's see what that is. Oh, I don't have UNP5 yet, so that's cool. That means even stronger. But I gotta say, had that card been, let's say, Osakabe Hime, I would also have been awesome, because she is the only assassin I don't have. And funny I mentioned assassin because of that poisonous snake. But yeah, she's the one assassin I'm missing. Which is also why I won't roll the assassin banner, because despite all assassins pretty much being limited except for Jack and Osakabe Hime, it's not worth it to roll, for, at least in my opinion, unless I had everybody else for a servant that is not limited. Of course, if you really love Osakabe Hime, I will say go for it. And see, there's the 5-star! Look at that lovely, lovely Da Vinci lolly. Man, next year, man, she's the, what's called, anniversary 7. And, man, I hope we get like 400 Saint Quartz also. I think that was what we got. Oh, doubled! Maybe if I'm lucky I can max limit break this. And see, there's the 3-star, yeah, so I have them all 3. Well, while technically not, should I say, the Skahak, not Skahak, Skadi, I did get a good C. And I also got a servant, which I didn't have in P5. It would be sad if I got let's say, a caster that was gold, and I already had what is it? Let's see, that would be Nidochris or Waver. Those are like the worst candidate. So yeah, and hey. Oh no, I shouldn't talk about that because that's the TSSR video. But yeah, I got really lucky in that video, and I'm not meaning like 2 5 stars. I only got 1 5 star as the final card. Oh yeah, shouldn't actually have mentioned that in case people would have been like, oh, when is come? But hey. Okay, we haven't gotten any gold, I think, so is this a min roll? I really hope not, unless of course the min roll means it's Skadi. Well, at least they're getting closer to max limit breaking Team Phoenix. Also, I think they increased, what's it called? I think they increased the amount of servant and what's called seas space you can have. I'm not sure if it's in, the second storage. I think potentially the second storage also got increased. But else, man, else, it's really nice because, man, I really need more space. Yes, they actually increased the space. So, that wasn't good. You know what? We're gonna give it one more spin. And if the roll is, shall we say, as bad, okay, there was a bit of lag. Of course, that could be just servant, like, okay, that turns into, yeah, and yeah, let's see what that is. Oh, Nyanza! That's awesome. I love her, man. Because I was like thinking, okay, which Berserker do I miss? And I was like, okay, unless Ku Alter was in this banner, which I know he isn't because he is limited, not limited, story locked. There has been no chance of me getting anything new from the Berserker, so yeah. And also I haven't purchased Saint Quartz yet, so... Oh! Formal craft, it's been a long time since I've seen that. Rin actually looks really good in that dress. I'm sure Ashura he would have been really happy. He's also pulling at the moment. For me, it's basically like, let's just see. I'm just waiting for that, gold. Oh, I totally forgot that the Skadi, she was a caster. So when I see a gold caster card, I gotta hope that that is like her. I didn't get her in JP despite spending all the Saint Quartz I got from this. Granted, it wasn't as big as the amount I have here, plus I didn't want to purchase Saint Quartz outside of, what is it called, the roll for the GSSR, because for me it's not worth it. Oh well, once you basically keep going, and that was double-sided. Could it be in Kidu? Okay, it's Anne. I'm pretty sure I don't have her in P5, so I think it's in P3, so that's pretty good. Could we get a double-sided caster? Or maybe a rainbow caster? Well, I gotta say, I was considering stopping, like, rolling and just trying to, tickets. But so far it has been good. Oh yeah, look there, man. We start out good. Okay, in case anyone heard that, it's basically just K that announced on
his what's called Discord that he is gonna roll for Skadi now. So let's see what we get. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yes, that is max limit broken. Granted, I wasn't worried about the what's called 3-star. Oh look, 2 5-star Cs in the same what's called roll. I wouldn't mind 2 5-stars in the same roll. Let's see, when was the last time I got that? I think the last time that happened was... I think that was Seraph with Kiara and Nightingale. Granted, I could be remembering wrong. I wonder... Let me think. I think I'm pretty close, like one or more of those or something. Yeah, one more of those and I can max limit break that one. So yeah, despite not getting Skadi yet, it's actually really good. I gotta say, this has been amazing. Sea Vice. Now, Skadi, could you show up to me? I know I have been very lucky with 5-star servants, like getting both Sigurd and Valkyrie in the same role on Lost Belt, but I would really love to have you in my collection, not because, you know, collection purposes, but because I really like you. You're a Skahak after all, and Skahak is my favorite servant. Okay, Shinji. Don't take Skahak away from me. Okay, it's a caster. Okay, it's Mephistopheles. It's funny, like, many people hate Mephistopheles, but for me, I've started to like him after, like, I can't recall when it began that I started liking that guy. I know at least by Salem I liked him. Oh, now I remember, it was Ken K's uh, event. I was basically like, oh man, I'm starting to like him now. Doesn't look good. As in, you know, potentially a min roll. And if it's gonna be a min roll, I'm gonna basically go out and start using some tickets to see. Okay, it is not a min roll. Okay, let's see what's in this one. I think there was a little bit of lag, which means it's a servant. Okay, it's a lancer. Yeah, and for lancers only Enkidu. That's not even proper grammar. Enkidu is the only lancer I'm missing. Oh, awesome! That I don't mind, because I only have him in P2. I was surprised when I saw, like, only in P2. I would have thought I would have had at least that. But apparently I was lucky with Anastasia, or she just refused to show up. So let's see. Okay. That one, we can stop with that one. I already has it max limit broken. So unless its effect is like amazing, it's just gonna be burned. Yeah, and yeah, I also cleaned out my phone a bit, so hopefully we won't run into like, oh, your space. Okay, that's a gold lancer. Oh, it's Pavati! Yeah! It's one step closer to NP5, baby. I think that is NP3, or it's NP. Let me think. It's either NP3 or NP4. I'm pretty sure. And that's awesome because Lancer, not Lancer, Pavati is amazing, especially with Skadi. I learned that when I did, I think it was Lost Belt 4. But man, when I saw that gold card, I hoped it would swing and be a golden caster. Granted, I sort of build up, like, should we say, the chance of getting a 5-star the more I roll. And I know that FGO doesn't have a, should we say, a system, what's called pity system, other than the Usos. So it's not like, let's say, if I roll like, say 500 Saint quartz, I'm guaranteed to get the 5-star. I could roll 1,000 Saint quartz and not get Skadi, though I really hope that isn't gonna come to that. Come on. Give me that rainbow. Or just a golden caster. I think that's the first saber we see since it's Gillis. Oh man, I think it was What a Weep that had like, oh, Gillis as a like funny thing. Come on, please. Is this gonna be a min roll? Man, it's like, if that's the min roll, man, I'm gonna go to what's called Ticket Summoning and see. You know, the usual ritual I use, basically like summoning until I get a gold card of any kind. Okay, it's not a min roll though. I almost considered saying that is a min roll. Okay. If it had been the 5-star C, that would have been awesome, because then I could have max limit broken it. But hey. Been lucky with the 5-star, and that's good. Oh man. Okay, let's give it a try more. And I know I'm like a glutton for punishment, sorta. But hey, it's Skadi. Which is also Skahak. It's double reason to get her, because man, I like her. Come on. Nope. Yeah, and I saw like a chart. I think you have a pretty good one with this thing quartz to get Skadi. And I know people are like, oh, what's it called? Desire sensor? Yes, I know. The desire sensor is a real thing. I've seen that. I've also seen it getting messed with. No! Not that one. Why hasn't it been turned into a 3-star yet? Because it's so common. No. That's not the 5-star C. Well, I gotta say one thing. The CE lock is real on this one. Yeah, had that also been, shall I say, See, that would have been insane. Man, at least the greatest journey I'm gonna have a good amount of, so yeah. Okay, it's a servant. Let's see. It's a lancer. Hello, Hector. So yeah. Okay, let's see what happens next. It's funny, like, I've only had one min roll so far. Oh! I just, like, leaned over to what's it called, Lord Ashura's stream and saw, like, oh, he actually has gotten Skadi. Oh, look, there's the 5-star, yay! When I say 5-star, I of course mean the sea. Unless, of course, this is the 5-star. That's double-sided. Who can it be? Oh, that's another one. It seems that, what's her name? Loves me. What's called Anne. It seems she likes me, and I really like Anne also. So I can't complain about that one. Now, I just would really like to get Skadi so I can start leveling her up. And well, oh yeah, I already had the 5-star with Anne, that means it's on a min roll. So yeah, it's still a good roll. And man, I'm gonna at least have some good replenishment for my mana prisms. And I also think that one is well, I have an NP5, not NP5, max limit broken yet. Oh look, Knight's Dignity. Well, can't complain about this roll. So, on to the next one. Okay, Iron Will training. Yes, this is Iron Will training. That is actually very self-aware and the greatest journey. Starting getting tired of that sea. Mainly due to it basically stealing my, what you call it. It steals my, so take guaranteed 4-star, what's called gold card. I actually wish we had the new system in place. I know that would mean no Cs for what's called Da Vinci Lolly. But man, it would be so awesome if it was 11 rolls in a roll instead of 10. And also, oh, I was about to take. Oh, he's also pretty rare for Lancets, at least for me. I already have him in P5, but still. As I was saying about this spark. Nope. Yeah. I actually lost the thread. Oh, another one. That's awesome. A Tale of Love and Hope. Yes. Love for Skadi and hope that she shows up. Well, while I'm not this happy about that, I'm gonna give it more. Okay, there was a little bit of loading, but loading can be a lie. Or the loading could be something cruel, like, oh, you rolled this and you get a like a double sudden lance on its Enkidu. Granted, I'm still happy with Enkidu, but really, I'd really love to. Oh, gold! Could this mean? Could this mean? Let's see. It's a caster. Is it Skadi? There she is! My caster girl. Happy, man. Like, the only thing that could make me more happy is if another golden caster shows up and it's Tamamo. Because, man, Tamamo is like the only caster that haven't liked me of the females. I've spent, and when I say spent, I mean basically on her banners, and over the time, I think it's like 4,600 Saint Quartz, and haven't gotten her yet. But hey, it wasn't rainbows, but it was gold orbs, which I also was thinking about mentioning, but hey, it's awesome. And I was about to say, is this Otsukama Hime? No, it's Woo! And I don't have her in P5 yet. I was about to say, like, okay, am I gonna get 2 Skadis? Because I was about to say, I know that should say I could go more to try to get her, but you know what? Her NP doesn't really. Sorry for that. Let her introduce herself, then I will finish.
おや、小さきものか。死の氷雪に君臨する我が身を呼んだのも。私は神霊、スカサハスカディ。北欧の古き神々の花嫁にして、かつて女王であった異文体サーバントである。
Yep, so we have her. But as I was about to say, let's actually do the friend point rolls and then I can talk over it. I was about to say I could go for NP2, but really she doesn't benefit from NP2. Or at least the benefit isn't that big, and also I want to save those Saint Quartz I have for summer. So I can hopefully get, what's her name? Basically get the summer servants, because now that I have saved the cash I normally spend on a banner, I can spend that cash on on the summer banner, which is good because yeah, let's see. There's Dolphin Gene. Oh, look. And no, I'm not gonna use that on her. It's gonna go into waiver. But as I was saying, I have Dolphin Gene. I have Lancer Ibaraki. Ushi Assassin. Oh, look. Maybe upgrade for Rama. Then we have the second banner where there's Summer BB. I know one player, he really wants Summer BB. And I understand because Summer BB is really good. Then we have Mystic Heroine XX, which originally I would be like, nope, not interested. Oh well, the least interested, but now I sort of want to keep my Artoria collection complete. And then we have Saber Maeve. And no, I'm not gonna screen cap this one. But, well, it ended on a good note with those two foes. So, you know what, guys? I'm gonna wish you guys good luck with your GSSR and your Skadi rolls. And I'll see you next time during Summer Banner 1 of Summer 3. So, have a good day and night, or wherever you are. Cheers.